You need 4 things for your first chapter that will make them want to continue reading onto chapter 2 and beyond. I feel like Buzz Lightyear. I shared an entire breakdown of the 4 C's that you need for chapter 1 in this week's YouTube video, so you can head to the Chats and Chapters YouTube and or the podcast. It's on both, and tune into all of them. Today I'm just going to go over 2. So the first one is going to be crash. You want to crash into your first chapter. And I do not mean with a fight scene with people dying, all of that. I've said this multiple times. That's not what we're going for. I see a lot of writers that just kind of like, tiptoe. They're kind of warming up, really getting to the point. I use in the YouTube video an example of a detective like waking up and taking a shower and grabbing coffee and being out of creamer and drinking it anyways, and all of these steps, when really the point that we want to get to in the first chapter is second dead body in a week. That's what we're getting at. So you can have obviously the detective walking into the station, sitting at their desk, turning their computer on, but then that sergeant is coming with that folder and you now have to find the killer of a second person within the last week. That's a big deal. That's what we're going for. The second thing that you want is conflict. Every story has conflict. Within the first chapter, maybe this detective, when they see the picture of the girl, because it's always a girl that's murdered, when they see the picture, they're like, oh shit, this was the waitress from 3 nights ago when I was at the restaurant. Maybe he hit on her. Maybe she hit on him. Maybe he's married. Maybe he's not. Maybe he doesn't want to tell his sergeant that she was his waitress. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. We don't know why. But there is some kind of conflict, and that leads to the other 2 C's of the first chapter. Once again, you can check those out on the Chats and Chapters YouTube channel or the podcast, wherever you find me off of this app. The 4 C's of the first chapter is one of the first things that we do in the revision roadmap program, because it lets you really start to look at your first chapter, your manuscript, from a critical eye and not the creator of the world. I hope that this was helpful. If you are interested in joining the revision roadmap program, the waitlist is open until Friday. You get $100 off by joining the waitlist. You can join at the link in my bio. Please send me any questions that you have to see if this program is right for you or not.